Friends, I watched The Devil Wears Prada 2 on the big screen. I've seen many times that Rajnikant sir, he's a phenomenon. When he comes on the screen, he creates such an aura inside the theater that people get mesmerized, they get crazy, hoots, shouts, whistles, claps, everything spontaneously come from everywhere, every corner of the theater. The theater becomes a stadium. This is actually what I watched about Rajnikant sir at that particular age. What swag, style, charisma he carries. Similar phenomenon, friends, after many years that we watched today is the welcome the people gave to Meryl Streep when she appeared on the big screen. The devil herself. What swag, what style. After 20 long years, the sequel is coming. And Meryl Streep is aged 20 years more than what she was in part 1. And people welcome her with shouts, hoots, cheers, claps, visuals in the theater. You would know what authority she has on the big screen and what impression she had left us, not only as an actress but also as Miranda Priestley on the screen in The Devil Wears Prada. What an experience to watch this movie on the big screen, friends. The theater was almost filled, the PVR screen. The response of the people when Meryl Streep appeared on the screen showed that most of the people have come to watch the movie for those three actresses in the movie and mainly for Meryl Streep. And everyone knows The Devil Wears Prada. The story continues from where the part 1 ends in 2006, friends. That also means to tell that you have to watch part 1 before going to the theater and watching this movie, The Devil Wears Prada part 2. It's mandatory to watch part 1. So that's available on Hotstar. I enjoyed this movie as good as part 1, friends. Okay, and then coming to the synopsis in brief, many things have changed in The Devil Wears Prada universe. 20 years have gone. Technology, advanced technology has set into the journalism. AI coming into the picture. The political games, the Game of Thrones, and the journalism dynamics. Everything has changed. But the chemistry between these three lead actresses or the lead three characters who make The Devil Wears Prada, The Devil Wears Prada hasn't changed. The bitterness, the admiration within which they cannot express for each other, a little bit of jealousy, little bit of hatredness, everything is there. Probably everything has waned out through the 20 years. I'm not speaking about Anne Hathaway. She's like a electrical energy in the movie, the live energy in the movie. So she is a balance between the other two characters and herself as well. Though she has different emotions and emotional turmoils, it doesn't hang on too much with her. Those emotions don't hang on too much with her. So she is a down-to-earth woman. So she is a representative of goodness there. But she is a victim of situations. And she is a part of that bitterness between those two characters. Because the other two characters, Meryl Streep and Emily Blunt, they don't like her in their different ways. The Tom and Jerry games, which are happening in part 2 as well, in between Miranda, played by Meryl Streep, Andy Sachs, played by Anne Hathaway, and Emily Charlton, played by Emily Blunt, is worth watching, friends. Paisa vasool to watch Tom and Jerry games between these three characters. They lit the screen with their presence and they fill the screen with energy. Even after 20 years, they have recreated the same magic and made the movie worth watching. The cinematography has made the movie visual spectacle just as the first part, and the outdoor locations, friends, mesmerizing tourism. And coming to the actresses, friends, Meryl Streep, she has once again left her mark at 70 plus on the big screen, playing the cunning and the sadistic Miranda Priestley. The cunningness is there, but it has come down a little bit. She is intimidating, irritating, but has little calmed down, has become little compromising in nature. But the arrogance, the attitude, the swag which are reflected through her character, friends, hasn't faded away. Loved watching Meryl Streep. Anne Hathaway, as I said, is the sweet soul of the movie. She is the bridge between the other characters. She is the person who is a lovely character, representing the good human nature, who runs the show, who runs the story. And the best USP of the movie, just like part 1, friends, is the conflicts, the Tom and Jerry games, and different emotions shared between Meryl Streep and Anne Hathaway. Anne Hathaway, even after 20 years, she is the same confused character. She is the same chaotic character. She is the same person who keeps on testing the nerves of Miranda. But she is cute, lovable, adorable, and humane. Emily Blunt, friends, did not have a big screen space in the first part here also. She doesn't have too much of screen space, but her thread is very important in the story. She becomes a game changer in the story. And Emily Blunt has given a brilliant performance, just like Anne Hathaway and Meryl Streep. These three are the most lovable characters in the movie, friends. And one more character you are going to love is Stanley Tucci as Nigel. He is terrific. His chemistry with Anne Hathaway. In one particular scene, friends, your eyes are going to get moist. Speaking about the emotions, the movie also holds very good emotions, sweet emotions as well. There are a couple of scenes between Meryl Streep and Anne Hathaway, friends. And one scene between Anne Hathaway and Emily Blunt towards the climax. Very emotional. They make you wet-eyed and heavy-hearted. Humor, yes, just like the first part, you'll enjoy the situational light humor flowing through the dialogues and the interactions of these characters, friends. Every character has humor to deliver on the screen, the sarcasm coming through them, and they generate spontaneous fun moments. David Frankenel's direction is superb, just like the first part. Why did I watch the movie, friends? Finally, because of these three actresses, these three characters. 20 years later also they had created the same magic. I just wanted to see whether they have created the same magic or not, and paisa vasool for me in terms of entertainment, engagement, and watching these three ladies was fantabulous experience on the big screen, friends. Don't miss this experience. Go and watch them. You never know, this might just be the last time that these three actresses come together on the big screen. I may be wrong. The dream may again come true if the part 3 or part 4 are on cards, and those parts also come immediately, not 5-10 years later. Finally, friends, loved and enjoyed The Devil Wears Prada 2. It's a perfect sequel for the first part, Immaterial, that it is coming after 20 long years. A clap, a cheer, and a shout out to The Devil Wears Prada 2. Do watch it on the big screen. Thanks for watching my video. If you loved my video, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll catch up with you all in my next video with yet another movie review. Until then, do take care. Goodbye. Namaste.